Goodbye head.
Goodbye. I really wanted to say it'd be like, I mean, he had that security guard or whatever there, but I was like, yeah, dude, I love jamming out to your songs, but changing the lyrics to gay parodies.
You're from San Francisco. You get it.
You get it. You understand.
Yeah, you're like, dude. Ty Segall. I'm sure he does ironic racism behind closed doors.
Without a doubt.
He's one of us.
From only
Whenever I
meeting him
like
for
a
a few
guy,
seconds tonight, he's definitely a bro like us.
whenever I like a guy, I automatically know that he's exactly like me.
I know what he jokes about.
I don't talk to you unless you look like me, unless you act like me, unless you walk like me, talk like me. No, but look like me reminds me of like the black dude at work today. He's like, man, you look just like Will Sasso. I think then he thought he had offended me at first. I was like, that's one of the better comparisons I've probably gotten in my life, honestly. I'll take Will Sasso. That's
So funny.
I'm getting off feet.
Nothing like Will Sasso. That's so funny, dude. And Buddha said to me, he's like, yeah, I can't tell white people apart.
Thank God.
He can only tell that you're Honky Kong because you're fucking just so big.
It's just these shapes.
We're just the guy on the bathroom door.
Yeah, right. I mean, dude, you know what's one of the hardest things at work, especially with masks, is when they're like, there's, black adults and black kids like at the counter, and I don't know whether or not that they're related to each other or if they're even together, if they're both just happen to be standing in line next to each other. And dude, I'm like, or I've only ever slipped up once and fucked up assuming.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
The guy's like, that's not my kid. Another guy, a guy messed with me once too. Like I said, that's not my kid. He's like, I'm just playing that.
That's my kid.
Yeah. I'm just like, look at him. Like, is your kid or not, man?
Listen, I don't care if you take him out of here, but is that your kid or not?
Look, I'll look the other way if you're gonna fucking snatch that brat and take him straight to Boys Town.
Dude, listen, I don't think, since there has never been a black gay man in the entire history of the human race, I'm hard pressed to know one.
Yeah,
dude, it's just so funny.
RuPaul
like,
crushes pussy.
Yeah, dude, he only dresses up like women so he can like get women to show him his
to get them to let their guard down.
Yeah. He's like, listen, honey, if I moved your tits up like this and you held them the way that I hold them, they'd look better in the mirror with my dick pressed against your ass.
Wouldn't it be so funny how grossed out I'd be if I like put my finger in your butt or something? Wow.
That's tight. That's a sweet move.
It is sick though that RuPaul like still goes by the he thing. Like he's of a different generation because he's like, yeah, he dresses like a woman who's into drag and stuff, but like not into like. The trans stuff.
Yeah, no, he's not about that gay shit, bro.
Yeah, bro, he's real. Miss me with that
dude,
shit.
It's so funny.
He's like, I'll dress like a woman. I'll have a show about dressing like a woman, but don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted, bro. Listen.
I'm a motherfucking man.
Like the camera's cut, and he's like, all right, motherfuckers, I'm out. He just like cuts from that drag queen voice to, all right, listen,
it's pure,
you little bit. He talks like Iceberg Slim.
Oh, God, yes, that would be sick. Yeah, it's like a fucking Marcellus Wallace or fucking does, what was it? Oh, yeah, Will Sasso. So,
dude, that's so funny. Like
I've ever like 3 different cops in my life say you look just like Jason Segel.
Whoa!
I look more like Richard Jewell, I think, than any of them. But like,
yeah, I mean,
without the goatee, my mustache just turns me into Richard Jewell.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Bubba the Bomber, that hero that was, like.
Dude, honestly, I don't know what celebrity you would look like because for appropriate reasons, there aren't any Slavic celebrities.
We're not camera, like, we're not
friendly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, our dimensions don't, like, especially when you put us next to normal people. It's
you look like a caveman.
I mean, I look like Bigfoot. Like, if I just have a little more hair.
Exactly as blurry, too.
Yeah, I walk the same. like people see me about just as much.
Dude, it was tripping me out. I couldn't think. It was so funny. Ethan was here and was like, "Oh yeah, the guy who got raped by Bigfoot. I showed you that because that video's
Yeah.
been like clinging around in my head."
You showed me that the night of one of our aborted terrible podcasts. The one
where we
remember
like,
that was the one with your famous tax joke, and the one where I just stopped talking at that one point and was staring at you, and it's just to watch you squirm.
I got mad as fuck at that. I got pissed.
Yeah, I'll never do that again. But I just had to see what, because I don't think it would just be very funny from the other side. It's only funny to me. Just to,
Yeah, I mean,
because like we were kind of fucked up. You just didn't know what to do, and I'd held it for so long.
Yeah.
And then when I was sitting all close to you, and you made me, I was sitting in that seat, and you're like, you gotta get off the couch. Like, give me some room. I was having you backed into that corner.
I'm so fucking.
I was
still
crowding
have
you
those?
intentionally.
So there have been some bad recordings, and I really hope that I still have them.
I think we don't have the one we are referring to right now, because I'm pretty sure it was so bad that
We
we're
just
like,
tanked
yeah,
it,
yeah,
scrap
because
it
like
all.
it was like.
It's all right, dude. So I went and saw the new Batman.
Okay. Oh yeah, new Batman.
The new Batman. Fucking Kyle's girlfriend. Clap for me, boy.
Well, rhythm.
Paul Dano had said a riddle, and he just started doing the 12 Years a Slave song.
I found that video I made a while back again, over the one where I edited in the scenes from Love and Mercy, where he's hearing the music and
yeah.
he puts on the headphones and
He's, like,
it
tripping
comes
out.
back in. He starts crying. Yeah, like
It's like the most beautiful song he's ever heard.
dude, I did a good job of like, because there's the schizo voices, and then you just hear it fade in, and like he's laying on the car, and someone's like, Brian, it stops.
That's so funny, dude.
Dude, yeah, like I was like, man, this is some good work. And also, how about that handiwork I did while I was like just sitting in front of the guy, I was photoshopping my birthday onto my dad's vaccine card.
I noticed that. That was impressive work.
Yeah, thank you. Like, I'm quite the. I'm very good with the healer tool, the little like blemish remover thing.
What I love about it is you had to like quickly Photoshop the birth date onto your dad's vax card. Not because you're an anti-vaxxer, but because you just haven't gotten around to getting the second.
I'm purely lazy, and honestly, I got COVID already too, so that's kind of the same thing. Like,
dude, it's just so fun. It's like you don't have to pay for it. You just gotta go in.
I'm pro-vaccine. Don't get me wrong. I think people should get vaccinated, but like, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah,
you know.
No, I get that, dude. It's
I'm the
kind of
type
like
of guy.
when people always ask me, like, "Oh, did you go and vote today?" I'm like, "Yeah."
It's like, you think
I've never voted.
you think I'm gonna get my you think I'm gonna get my second vax if I've been driving on an expired license since my birthday in October. Dude, like, it's so great. Like, I hope I can't buy cigarettes at Walgreens because they always check the fucking expiration date, those squares.
Are you fucking kidding me? They can't. I don't understand why you can't use an expired driver's license to be like, let me just buy. Like, it's
If I was gonna
proof of
fake an
age.
ID, then I would make one that wasn't expired.
Yeah, and then
Honestly, why do they have to expire?
if I faked an ID, it would probably say I'm not as fat as I am, and probably say I'm taller than I am, and
Probably be
probably
an
say
Israeli
ethnicity.
passport.
Yeah,
Yes.
ethnicity. I would have to have a cool one that would say like albino but black, so I can say it.
Oh yeah, so like, yeah, you can. That's good. That's a like class E hood pass.
You get caught out in the wild, and they're like, "Did you just say the N-word?" And I'm like, "No, check my ID."
Look, as you can see, my eyes are pink, and my
It's just a
hair is-
library card.
Yes.
I can say it.
Yeah. Dude, I've been like starting to put memos on Cash App, like things like I'll put like N-word related blackmail, and or for Steven Ty Siegel tickets / nudes.
Dude, well, you changed the group chat to the inner circle, and I thought I died, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like,
What was that Russian shit?
So that was the Greek alphabet. The N-word and spelled out in the Greek alphabet.
That's decent.
It was new iota.
Oh, hold on. I got to put.
I wish I could come liquid nitrogen. Dude, I'd be blasting on hot dogs and then spiking them on the ground,
Dude,
watching them explode.
if I could come liquid nitrogen, I wouldn't have had so many guilty sock laundry loads for my mom and
Probably have
to
third
do.
degree like cold burns on your hand too.
So
You're coming in your hand, weren't you? And then like
yeah, and
licking it up
wiping
like a dog.
Yeah, I would come in my hand and lap it up like a dog.
Yeah, and
Or
like,
a cat and scoop it up.
and your robot brothers convinced you it was good for your skin or something. So you,
Dude, all right. So we've had this cleaning lady cleaning our house since me and Ben were kids, and she's Bosnian, and she escaped the fucking like civil war to come here and clean my parents' house.
honestly, dude, that's a come up.
Well, dude, no, I mean just the idea of like you have to escape your country. You're going through like literal complete
like what happened
panic.
is suddenly the dictator who's been holding everything together for 50 years died, and then like suddenly mom and dad aren't home. All the ethnic groups start
Not only
fucking
that, like
wilding out.
the hardship she had to come over here to clean fucking my parents' house, and then my mom she comes over, she doesn't even clean anymore. And I'm like, dude, first off, the amount of times she's walked in on me jerking off,
Damn, she's walked in on you jerking.
like multiple times throughout my childhood.
We had a maid for a while that definitely like found my fucking my discarded tissues.
Well, that's what I'm
bed.
saying is like, if I could come liquid nitrogen, I wouldn't have been like the cleaning lady, and mom wouldn't have had to clean up my cum-filled laundry basket. It would just all have like broken and shattered.
Yeah, you'd have to be coming on to something though, because you just spraying liquid nitrogen everywhere, like on your blanket. You
Just ruin my whole bedroom.
Yeah, dude, you come on your
Come on the floor and just break a hole through the floor.
You come literal like acid.
You become a bank robber. You just gotta go and beat off the bank and come on the vault to get in.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like thermite or whatever that shit is that took down the towers.
Dude, what if it's like Red Dead Redemption, and it's when you go to rob a bank, and you can either like choose to blow it up with dynamite or crack it. You just go and beat off.
Yes.
Like, how you doing there, Arthur?
Yeah,
I'm almost there.
Dude, yeah, like
she's looking good.
you'd stick your dick hole right up to the I guess there wouldn't be a keyhole because
you gotta blast it on the dial.
you gotta make sure you don't crack the inner glass though, because that'll just render it unopenable.
Yeah, you gotta do like, I don't know what the fuck you'd have to do. Get a little hammer, like a ball peen hammer.
Yeah, dude. Talk about a ball peen.
Boom.
They call me the ball peen boy.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about.
One day I'll be the bald peen.
Woo!
Woo!
I'm liking it. Dude, when was the last time we recorded one of these? Because I had to do one with Kyle recently, and I was flat as fuck when I did that one.
What? That's not the one you uploaded?
No, I don't think so.
The one that's our famous episode, Sex Club Pass Denied, which I thought was a banger.
Oh yeah, well that was another. I wanted to talk to you about all these stories. We hadn't even like unpacked about.
No, but you guys had some good stuff, like talking about people in the airport and the guy carrying a cardboard box full of shit as a carry-on.
Yeah, I don't think juggalos should be allowed in airports. I think they should be treated like terrorists, like any Muslim. They should be looked at under a fucking microscope going through the airport.
I mean, how many have you ever seen in a? Because they're definitely like Greyhound type people.
Yeah, they're people who get buses. They don't even get trains.
They stow away on the Greyhound.
They hitchhike.
They're holding on to the underside of it.
Like with the hobos on a fucking train.
Skitching on their fucking inlines.
Dude, it was just so weird. I've never... Like, it was like a 2000s juggalo who had like the hair in braids and like twisties.
Is there a 2020s juggalo? Or all juggalos relics?
Well, I feel like all juggalos, because what draws you to it is like their lyrics about how chicken hunting and killing animals.
So you're kind of rural, but you're too much of a weirdo to be a metalhead, and way too weird to be a.
Yeah, but the new lyrics are fucking gay as hell.
They're like Christian now, didn't they reveal finally that the Dark Carnival of Souls like shit was just all about Jesus?
God damn it! It better not be.
Dude, I'm pretty sure like they're supposed, they're teasing that.
They
reveal.
after Shangri-La, they fucking came out with Hell's Pit. What is upsetting me the most about this conversation is how much I know about the timeline of the ICP discography.
And just how much I still love some songs. I mean, that just
their Christmas album was sick.
I never even knew they had one.
They got a few.
I hate Christmas music, but maybe I could get down with that.
Santa Claus is a fat bitch. I listen to like every December multiple times.
Fuck yeah. What else is there on that one? Like, fucking stay away from my cookies and Faygo.
Yeah. Santa Claus is a Faygo, drinking cookies and soda like a faggot.
I fought my stepdad Santa Claus.
Dude, fucking...
Imagine Santa Claus had like a son who was like just a awful wigger or burnout.
Oh my God.
I saw a middle-aged wigger the other day.
Whoa. Unload this on me. Dude, what do you mean?
So get this.
How old are we talking?
So he had, he was, wiggers, they age quicker, so he was probably in his 40s but looked older. Judging by his fashion, see, he was kind of dressed, so maybe you can help me place it. He had white sneakers, pants with legs as big as the length of his foot, but not quite Jinkos. You could still see the tips of his shoes. They were not Jinkos because they were...
Were they like trip pants or were they were jeans?
They were jeans, but
they were just like wide.
This is like big starchy mugs.
Wide,
like,
okay.
They weren't floppy like Jinkos, but they were like they didn't move, like they were starched up. And he had like a kind of like slightly tall tee.
Tell me about the haircut.
Baseball jersey. Couldn't see the haircut because he had a backwards cap that came down to his eyebrows.
Oh, okay. So,
but it was a pretty tight fade, probably.
Short sleeve shirt.
It was like some sort of throwback jersey or minor league baseball jersey type thing, if I remember
button down baseball jersey.
Not button down.
Oh.
It was almost like the like 80s ones that are
like
almost
a
more
t-shirt?
like shirts, yeah, V-necks. It's kind of like that, but it might have just. I can't remember if it was.
Do you know what brand of shoes? Or you couldn't see the shoes because the pants were so big.
I couldn't quite see, but it seemed like if I had to make a guess, I'd probably say Adidas. Just by the toes, the look of the toes.
Okay.
Like the Adidas, the ones with the black and white stripes, except these would be all white. The classic Adidas.
Yeah, classic. So they were shell toes? If you were to guess.
It's, yeah.
Okay.
From gun to my head, I'd say so. And, yeah.
Now, with a classic wigger like this, do you think he's like... What do you think's on his Discman?
On his Discman, you've definitely...
Some House of Pain?
Definitely got... I mean,
White Rap?
The Marshall Mathers LP.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
You've got...
do they listen to white rappers mostly? Or do you think there's
I think they dabble in both, but they just... They think white rappers are geniuses. Kind of like the same reason like why when they were sports jerseys, it's always a white player.
Yeah, that's right. Or some like classic icon like a GOAT jersey of like Larry Bird or something.
Yeah, if it's just a random one.
But what I'm thinking, it's like any wigger thinks white rappers are the best. It's like because they have a handicap, they can't rhyme they can't do typical A rhymes. They're limited. They can't do typical.
That argument is the funniest thing ever. Well, white people are better at rapping because they're not allowed to say the N-word.
Mm-hmm, so they have to get around it.
To think the N-word is like a crutch, that's so funny.
It's like, what's your handicap?
Dude, that's sour grapes if I ever heard it. It's like, well, yeah, you can't allow them to be in their baseball league. They'll steal the bases. They got the extra bone in their skull.
It's like when they started dunking in NBA, they're like, "No, it's traveling."
I mean, it is. Like, let's get real.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even have to dribble in the NBA anymore, do you? Once you're on your side of the court.
Well, pretty much. They added a gather step technically. So now, like, dude, I'll show you some fucking NBA highlight clips where you are going to be like, that is a travel if I've ever seen it.
I mean, every time you could hear the floor squeak every step up to the thing.
Well, if you bounce it and it's like it hits the ground, and then I don't know. I don't understand how
Back in my basketball
it literally
days.
looks like they're taking 3 steps in between, like holding the ball or some shit while they go to shoot, and it's like, what?
It is, and it's really like it's almost like ice dancing as opposed to figure skating, where like as long as it looks like smooth and fluid, like you can do it. Like if you're a crusty white guy, you're gonna get called to travel all the time. In the time
Smoke
of
Mavericks.
chimpanzees, I was a monkey, smoking all the Mavericks with the big dog on my honky. With dog, yeah.
Yeah, Big Dog T-shirts, Maverick Menthol 100s, jerking off to Dog Fart Network only.
Smoke your big dogs, jerk off to your Mavericks, and god damn it, throw on some of them dog fart threads. Dude, you know, like I've been wanting to get into the bootleg clothing game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we said earlier, like that a big dog off Broadway venue tee,
Yeah.
like a big dog concert tee that says like, "I can't help how wide I am, brother." And
like I know I'd make a better door than a window.
we can have.
I hate when people say that
Dude,
to me.
what, Miss Weiss in 6th grade, she always used to say that to me every time I was standing up.
So what the fuck do you
and
want
I was
me
like,
to do?
I was like, but the way she would stress the wrong part of it, and I had never heard the idiom before, and I was so confused. She'd always be like, "You make a better door than a window," like saying it like that. I'd like, what do you like? Almost as if,
Make a better door than a window.
yeah, so yeah, like make a
Yeah.
better door than a window does. I'm like, how? What do you mean?
Hey, listen, you can walk through doors easier than windows, alright?
Are you
wait, you're
senile,
saying it wrong.
You bitch.
You old fucking psycho bitch.
I have the mind to come up there and choke you the fuck out right now.
But you got a husband to put you in line?
Put you in a rear naked choke. Fucking,
Dude, you know what I like a lot about wrestling?
what?
Men go buck wild on women, and it's like everyone in the crowd just like cheering it on.
Yeah, like that's sick.
Like men come in and they're like, "This woman's disgracing me and my belt. I'm gonna go in there and you punch her in the tit."
I mean, it speaks to who it's for, big time. Like, you know, when your woman is like getting mouthy and shit, and then if she's piping up. But the thing is, if you don't put her in line, she's like, that pussy's never even hit me. What the fuck's wrong with him?
Yeah,
like my you know, I got in an argument with my old girlfriend once, the terrible one, and like she was one time she said to me like, I'm the woman, you just need to tell me to shut up sometimes. I was like, man, you are damaged.
Damn.
I was like,
Damn, son.
it's like, what the fuck? Like, that's fucking sad, you bitch. Like, come on.
That's sad.
Fucking like, you have a little self-confidence here.
I think it's so funny to meet not like a female misogynist.
Yeah, like, which most of them are deep down. Women hate women.
Well, yeah, women hate women.
Be shopping, women be hating other women.
Women don't like other women at all.
This is the thing is like they can't stay friends like ever. Like, dude, imagine like every female friend group I know, they have these sagas that's like fucking I don't know, just of adversary friend and whereas like that old joke is true though, like, you know, like women are like, oh, I live with my best friend, and then they hate each other. And then a man can like room with a guy that he never even sees. They just pass each other in the hallway, and you know, he'll bail you out of jail, and it's probably your best friend.
Yeah.
And you never even talk to him.
Dude, that's what's crazy is like people are always saying like don't room with your best friend, it will cause like a strain on your relationship. We roomed fine.
We did, I think, because like anytime there was like a real strain, you know, we didn't be passive aggressive bitches about it, and we like.
Well, no. Anytime I have a problem with you, I have to text you, because if I try and bring it up seriously, you go, "Oh, your belly aching, oh,
you need some Tums.
I literally can't do anything.
Oh, you got a dicky belly. Oh.
And then like I would tell Chris, like, oh, this son of a bitch left a fucking like popsicle wrapper. Like I would like air a grievance to Chris. I'm like, I can't wait for this fucking asshole to walk into this motherfucking house. And the door would open. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking fire off on Frank. Hey Frank, you're like, what's up? I'm like, you hungry? You want to go do something?
Yeah, you want to smoke this blunt?
You want to smoke some weed?
If you like one time, or you were like, oh man, you were so pissed at me for leaving like my 4-track set of shit in the garage one time. Next minute I drove back and I was like, oh man, Pooty's pretty fucking got his panties in a wad about this one. But I could walk in and you're like, you want to smoke this blunt? Like. After I got multiple paragraphs and texts on the phone.
Just so mad.
And then
it's because I can be like so fed up with you, and then when I look at you, it's like a fucking etch and sketch. It's just a race. It's like, so good to see you, dude. What's going on?
I like to think it's because like I truly don't have any ill intent. It's why I always got citizenship on a roll, but like always had D's.
Well, that was the thing, is like, I know you're not doing anything maliciously, so I'm never like upset.
It was kind of raised in a barn.
Yeah, pretty much. And then there was like one time I was like seriously mad. I was like in my room playing video games and Chris was in there and I was just like taking dab after dab after dab, just like fuming about something you did. And it was probably something so dumb and petty.
It was probably either popsicles or not picking up after my recording setups.
It was something like that.
Or the dick on your laptop.
Well, it is like, as soon as I saw, and like I was even like, I'm gonna fucking say this and this and this, and it's like I'm actually gonna fucking say it to his face instead of texting him. But it's something that literally, as soon as I look at you, I'm just like, let's fucking chill.
It's so strange because I have this exact thing with my dad.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I get mad as fuck at your dad for he texts me all those like voice to text, non-edited, not spell checked text, so I don't know what's going on. And then I ask him what, and then he doesn't respond. And then if I am like, yo, I'm on my way to pick up Junior, I don't know where his phone is, and he's like, okay, what's your ETA? And if I don't respond in 30 seconds, he's like, dude.
Yeah.
And then
like,
I don't know why no one is responding right now.
Yeah, like, Dad, I know you're probably gonna listen to this and I love you, but like I remember when we used to work at the station, I'd wait for him to get in the morning. I'd be like, he's taking forever, which, you know, he has right to. He should have got some sleep. I'm like, when is he gonna get here? I'm like barely holding this thing together, and like, you know, I'm like all pissed, and then he walks in and it's like, oh, like, hey Dad, what's up? Because like, you know, I've accepted that, you know, we are who we are. Like,
definitely.
People, and we don't. Like, we're just fucking Hoosiers. Like,
well, the one that would always get me would be like, he would say he's like, all right, yeah, I'll head over. I'm on my way or whatever. Or I would be like, yo, or something where it was like, what's your ETA? And then it'd be like 4 hours later.
Yeah, like,
and it would. I mean,
it's weird because
I've been
with him.
He's got shit to work on.
He also, like, you remember in Interstellar with the time dilation planet when the black guy gets all old because he was up in orbit. When you're with my dad and you know and someone's waiting on both of you, it's weird. The time flows by different, and like it
is. What also it is like hanging out with him and keeping like busy, like doing like a little project or task, or like whenever me and him are talking about soldering, and then I realize, shit, I've been talking to him for like 3 hours.
Oh yeah, because he's a great conversationalist.
It's so easy to just like, oh fuck.
Like he's a great person to have a conversation with if you're like, you know, genuinely interested in other people and things they have to say. On like, you know,
one of the funniest things. Yeah, I think he said, dude, earlier before the Ty Segall show, he said something while you were out smoking a cigarette that it hurt my sides. I don't think it was something too like wild. I couldn't say it, but I just can't remember it.
Yeah, like
but it genuinely was like, wow.
He always drops some shit like that. He's so funny. Like, and sometimes that you pick me up from work, and like I hear our podcast blasting from the outside of the car.
Really?
Yeah, he likes to listen. He like And he's told my mom about it. It's like, wow. It's like, yeah, I heard him from the other room. They have like a bunch of episodes. And, like, it's just, Yeah, so my mom's like, Frankie has a podcast? Like, is it him alone just talking? I'm like, no, it's him and Prudy and like some other guys sometimes.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
Yeah, and like
Well,
this show's way too stupid for my mom to listen.
no,
And,
I mean,
like,
Gwen doesn't need.
She likes
like,
this type of humor one-on-one, but she's not really a podcast person either. She's like more.
Well,
visual,
no, if you're in the conversation, it's probably way funnier.
No, yeah, we've definitely like just ruined her mind too. Like in turn, she's like from having two boys, raising two boys.
Well, dude,
you think
when she said your brother didn't have a cock at breakfast once, that was the greatest day of my entire life.
I mean, like, it was so weird.
Well,
like,
Andy was a little kid, and he said something about
his my cock,
my cock, and he was pretty young at the time. And your mom snapped back without hesitation.
You don't even have a cock.
And then we just started fucking tornado sirening.
We started air raiding. Yeah, we were like. We were like coyotes.
It's like crashing
because
our
I think
fists on
Andy looked at
table.
us as soon as she said that. And
like hoping we weren't going to catch on to it. Yeah. We were already like face going red.
I was like, I didn't mean it like that. It's like, doesn't matter. Woo!
Tyler's screaming, no cock,
no cock. Yeah, I was like, one of us.
God, dude. Oh, I've never seen him. The way he is. I've never seen him run so fast into his bedroom.
Yeah, I've seen some other times. I remember one time, like, this was when I was in high school, and, like, my mom and me were talking. She's like, stop messing with Andy. He's mentally unstable. And Andy comes out of the closet. He's like, you think I'm mentally unstable? And runs into the other room.
That's awesome. What room were you in for him to be in the closet?
It was the living room. It was like the closet.
Oh, like the fucking coat closet?
The coat closet?
It's not even that big of a closet to fit in.
I mean, it's when there's not much in it. It's it's actually spacious enough to stow away for a while and eavesdrop.
Man. Oh my god.
He loves to eavesdrop, but then he'll answer things.
It's the worst eavesdropper ever.
Yeah, like
he gets busted too much.
Yeah.
No, I don't. What? Dude, that's fucking cold. Holy shit. Oh, man.
Yeah, I had to, I've switched my text one time because, I remember you were texting me something like, what the fuck's up? And I had the, previews on, and, I was about to hand the phone to him, and popped up, what the fuck is up with it?
Yeah.
And he takes everything so personally. It's
dude, I'll never forget though. There was one time I went over to trip acid with him, and me and Andy were having such a good time, and then all of a sudden he threw an impromptu party, and I was at full.
Dude, he did that to me on acid once too. Suddenly I'm sitting around all these fucking kids, and my feet are
15 people.
Yeah, my feet are 20 feet away from me.
Dude, it was crazy. I think I've told you plenty of times that I was tripping so hard.
Is that when you ate those charred pizza rolls?
Yeah. Yeah. And I text Tyler. I'm like, dude, you need to come over to Frank's. I'm tripping acid with Andy, and he's having a bunch of friends over. I'm too fucked up to drive, but I'm not I need someone. I need a face that I'm familiar with. So thankfully he came over and sat with me. I had a bunch of weed to smoke him out for it, and then Andy I look up from rolling a blunt, and then Andy I guess he had friends who were these goth kids. And it was something out of Not Another Teen Movie, a parody teen movie. I look up and it was 3 goth kids posing as if they slowly walked into the party, the Marilyn Manson music video.
I would be
and they stopped, and it was one dude had his back to the other two. It was a band pose.
Were they taking a photo, or they just struck a pose?
They struck a pose when they walked
Charlie's
in.
Angels.
What's going on? And I was I just started laughing out loud from the kitchen table while I had a plate full of weed in front of me. I look up and just go, I'm
you're like, oh, what's that? Why? Just because I just did a bunch of acid.
It was
That
like,
job
well, the
interview?
time we were at Lou Fest and we
Oh,
looked
man,
up
we were
at
just-
that fat emo kid walking up the hill,
He
and
was
I
just-
just start pointing and laughing.
Yeah,
at him.
dude, we were just sitting there just geeking out at like, you know, normal people, otherwise just picking apart. Remember the girl who had that vinyl record and holding it by the tip of the corner, and it was
Waving it.
flopping around, like just creasing the fuck out of that corner. My brother was so upset about that.
Dude, and
Dude,
I
and
love,
he's getting so upset when like the Arctic Monkeys were playing, and during that the whatever the radio song was for AM at the time, all those girls like just striking a bunch of poses in front of the stage,
Make sure
and then just leaving right after that song.
you gotta make sure you get the picture in front of my favorite song. Make sure you get the song in the picture too.
I want to get a picture with my favorite song. I
I love that, dude.
want to get a picture with that
And
song
then-
from the radio.
So there's like fucking one time, me and Andy were at it was Lou Fest. We were the same day. That was a long ass day. Fuck. We would go to the porta potty and we're in line at the porta potty. I'm like, I gotta piss so fucking bad, dude. I'm gonna go into this handicap one because it's the one with like all that walking in room to like, you don't just like walk in and have to like hope my leg doesn't hit this pissed on everything. Like you walk into porta potty, it's just caked in piss.
Oh god,
Shit pooling out of the
you're
top.
pretending like you have
But
a club.
we're
foot
waiting for
walking
the
through.
handicap porta potty, and we're like, all right, I'm gonna feel bad going in, but there's no wheelchairs around, but whatever. But they've been in there a while. I hope
I'm
like
calling people in a wheelchair wheelchairs. There's no
there are
wheelchairs.
wheelchairs around, and we're waiting for the door to open. We're like, it's probably like some dude in like fucking Stephen
Probably a
Hawking
guy gets
breather.
some derby in
He's
there.
getting some derby, dude. Like, so we were expecting like a wheelchair to come out of there. Door opens, it's two midgets. They must have been in there juggling or something that took them
I
so
guess
long.
technically that counts.
I guess.
You know, like
It
that's
is a
one
handicap
full
in a way,
handicap
yeah.
person. You're
So
like,
I just tripping on
That's
acid and a
too
porta
much.
potty door opens and two midgets come out. It's too much to handle. I started.
were they a couple, or you think, or
I can't remember if they were men or women. I just
Dude,
remember
imagine-
being blown away by them being midgets. To me,
if-
midgets aren't gendered; they're just midgets.
yeah, like imagine if you're like, you know, having sex with your midget girlfriend and you're a midget in a porta potty. You're so much closer to that fucking toilet bowl than you would be otherwise.
I never thought of that. You're
Dude,
literally
you're
eye
like-
level with like
Yeah,
a
you're like-
pile of shit.
You're like stirring the soup, like. I mean, God. I guess you're used to smelling
Just
farts
think
all day,
like
though.
that was the same day we thought we were gonna go see
Roadkill Ghost Chair.
That's the sickest metal name
Dude,
I've
we
ever
thought we
heard.
were seeing some wicked 80s speed metal, some thrash.
Roadkill Ghost Chair. That
Yeah,
sounds
like
fucking
when we get there
sludge.
and we get these fucking pansies, these goddamn draft dodgers.
These soft
Dude, yeah.
indie.
Like they were like it was like if Band of Horses
Could be
like
softer.
didn't have any testosterone.
Yeah.
Because Band of Horses they
Band of like pony. Band of mules.
band of fucking show ponies, but not even that.
But
they weren't even that beautiful.
I'm expecting something rock and roll, and then there's no one in the crowd. You, me, your brother, and Tyler. Tyler's like about 6
We're
foot.
the tallest people. We're in the middle of a
We're
small
six-
crowd.
yeah.
The small crowd of people.
There's
Like,
no way you don't make eye contact.
No, I was
with
looking
these,
at the singer, and like I think like and I look at the program, and it says Roadkill Ghost Choir, and I'm like Roadkill Ghost Choir.
choir.
And I look back up at the singer as he's like fucking. And I said,
We
I
louder
was like, it's
than
Roadkill
them.
Ghost Choir.
I'm like, what? Fuck
This
this.
is, oh my god! We
No.
turn around, part the crowd like the Red
There
Seas.
was no crowd. It was only
It was,
us.
yeah, okay. So like, if you call it crowd, it's like
There must have been
there was
8
some
people.
bystanders. Like,
Must have been 8 people, including us 4. So there's no way he didn't notice us. Look at each other down the line
I
and
was
collectively
tallest
shake our
person
heads
in the
at
crowd
him.
by a long shot, and we stayed for all of a few seconds.
And I
we stayed for
mouthed the word nope.
yeah, like, dude, that's funny too. That was just an involuntary, the natural response because I don't mind some soft music. I
Well, I was in the
adore the
headspace for
Beach
some
Boys.
time, but-
That's some soft shit, but that shit was utterly just it was just pure.
It was offensively soft.
Yeah, it was.
And dude, I just laugh about that so hard. Like,
It was all soft, no thick.
there's not even thick.
See, Beach Boys are thick and soft.
Thick and soft. Dude, there's no way, like, they hadn't even gotten loud enough for them to not hear us just, like, go, nah, dude, fuck this. Like,
Yeah,
you could hear people in the yard.
well, because the intro to the first song had just started, and it was just somehow they're like they're picking their guitars with the most dainty little plucks.
And then, like, he's looking up, and then he sees, like, me and Andy are frying, and then you guys are just chill. But, like,
yeah, my
he
face
sees,
is beat red.
he just sees me, I'm like, goon laughing, like,
Like, let's go to the nosh pit.
I'm just like, I look like a hyena. I won't stop laughing, and it makes no sense.
Oh, when we're sitting on that hill, like.
But anyway, like,
Yeah,
I just fucking...
Dude, there's Lou Fest. That Chicano Batman fucking got us tickets.
I was fried, dude.
That was nuts.
I just like to think about Roadkill Ghost Choir.
Dude, like,
in the
I remember
van
the singer,
after
like
the
the
set.
singer, like had that hair down past his shoulders,
trying
Yeah.
to kill himself
Yeah,
because
like-
those fucking giant dudes didn't
Yeah, he
like
goes,
my music. Doing the high note and holding the gun to his head,
dude,
looking in the mirror.
He starts listening to that weird shrieky Judas Priest type era, and he's like, speed metal. He's like,
Speed metal.
Yeah.
I need to be speed
yeah,
metal.
guys, what I think we should call ourselves Roadkill Ghost Chair. Well, that is way too aggressive.
And I blame that mishap on the acid, but it's just me being dyslexic, not being able to read.
I mean, it was some sort of group.
Well, I couldn't read the font that well.
I
thought
read
the
it
A
too,
was I thought,
I read
thought
it too.
the O was an A.
This was mass delusion.
Mass confusion.
Because I read it as well. Like
Mandela effect.
I read
bro.
it myself. Like
You know the Mandela effect?
Oh yeah, that
When the apartheid voted a
black
black
guys
guy to
take
be
over.
president?
Yeah, when dude, Matt,
Thanks,
talk
Obama.
about a twist. M. Night Shyamalan's The Apartheid.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, like, you know what's funny is, like, just, I watched some documentary about South Africa and the white people over there, and it was about comedians over there, and, like, black comedians, all they talk about is, oh, when we used to live on the reservations or whatever they called them, like, it's been 20 years, aren't they going to give it a rest? I'm like, oh, you guys have no idea. Take it from someone who, like, take it from a country.
African accent, we just do a really bad Australian accent.
I mean, it almost is. It's like
not really,
Danny
but yeah.
Archer. That's that's my only reference for South Africa is Leonardo DiCaprio's character.
Yeah.
Blood Diamond, which is I think okay, but anyway, like yeah, you guys just got out of your like segregation, and we're like 40 years past you guys, and it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
man.
it ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
Because when you do that type of shit to someone, those people they're gonna need a while to process that. And,
Yeah, oh yeah, especially like
with their
South Africa. I feel like the white people came in. They're like Danish, right? Or where are they from?
I believe they were French or
Brit?
Belgian,
Okay.
but they kind of broke off, became their own thing, and they're like, white people moved to Africa, and it's like, let's call our language Afrikaans.
Afrikaans.
It's so funny. There's a million languages there, but it's like, oh, none of them are. We'll be first.
Yeah.
Like first post on a YouTube.
Oh, dude, that's
video.
funny. Like, all you abos.
Dibs on the name Afrikaans.
All you abos round here talking clicks. Well, we have Afrikaans.
Fucking
That's
afros,
funny.
African.
Yeah, like
You know what's funny is just like how much like people will like just apparently like Australians will really like will clam up if you say the word like abo, like and joking around with them because that is so offensive over there. It's so funny to think of a term that we have no cultural sort of connection to that is so offensive over there.
And it sounds so goofy.
It does because it's so like
Abo. It sounds like an ab machine. It sounds like 3 installments of $15.99. The abo could be yours.
Or it's like
are you a fat piece of shit?
Or
And
it's
you
like
sit on your couch?
the leading brand of abacus or something for kids.
Accounting abacus. Isn't that what that was? Like a calculator thing?
It was so an abacus was like before the slide rule, like in ancient China and shit. That's how they would count.
You're telling me.
So like if you're doing like I actually looked into what and how they were for and stuff, and like it actually, and because my dad has one from like the late 1800s that my grandma owned, where it's like a little box that has little discs that you slide. So if you're taking inventory or something, you're counting, moving all these pieces, and then on the next one down, you move one over. Yeah. Mm. And I was like, dude, what? Like, fucking life. Like, did they? It's just crazy to me that that's people like that's how you couldn't
It's
even
so funny,
fathom
like,
numbers so big.
People back then, like your dad would look at that and know exactly what, like, people who are older than us know exactly what some wild thing like that is, where it's like all that shit's in a one device for us now.
It's like it's
have
a
a
baby's toy now.
Yeah, dude, like
An
literally,
abacus.
I rattle that in front of my niece so she stops crying. Fuck you mean, like,
I use it to fucking
it's a tool.
use it to count my fucking
Dude,
count my gay thoughts on my abacus.
for whatever reason, I just thought about an abacus because of that. Man, I need to quit smoking weed and doing these. I get way too high in this. Talking about an abacus, it made me think about that movie, The Last Duel, with Adam Driver, who rapes Matt Damon's wife. And it, like,
that's just medieval property crime.
So the movie is so good, and like Adam Driver's story of like, I didn't rape her, and like his take on, because it's like 3 chapters of like one story, this story, and what happened,
open
type thing.
To, like, you don't know who's telling the truth, or
his was even. It's like, no, he raped her. Like, she said no, and it's like, well, no, she's a lady. Ladies aren't supposed to want to have sex. You're supposed to force yourself on a lady.
Maybe it's
and they
cold
say
outside,
no, and then let you do it. Dude, it's so fun.
Exactly.
But like historically, it's pretty accurate to what actually happened, and it's like, it's a fucking.
And also the
movie.
definitions of.
But during a fucking orgy with Ben Affleck,
I guess there had to be a few slip-ups.
Shut the hell up. I'm telling you about an abacus.
Let me go ahead and talk right over you. Go ahead.
I forgot about what I was saying.
Damn it. Dude, when you flick that tech deck into my shin, like, that shit fucking... That actually stung a little. And I had to come in like fucking, like Liquid Terminator and fucking...
Dude, I fucking... I want to watch Judgment Day again soon.
Judgment Day rules.
Because that one when he's pretending to be the kid, and he's like, okay, I'll be over soon, whatever. He like voice changes.
Mm-hmm. And he pretends to be the kid's
dude, okay, think about if to catch a pedophile, and it was Chris Hansen, but he was the Liquid Terminator.
Oh, didn't he got a big sword and put it through their mouth?
He fucking just killed, and then they wouldn't have to catch that same Indian guy over and over.
Dude, and they wouldn't even they could lay off all of the decoys too, because he could just do voice whatever.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to endanger a female actress.
It's me, the Olsen twins. They're using today's Olsen twins to. Dude, that's what a pedophile's like. The Olsen twins.
Dude, that's so funny. Like, if it's like the world's greatest disguise artist. Hey, it's me.
hey,
it's me, Carolyn. Yeah. I'm your daughter's friend from science class.
Me, Carolyn. Your daughter Stacy's.
I'm in your youngest daughter's.
I'm in her 5th grade science class.
You're just a huge man with a mustache.
Yeah. See, I am a 5th grader, mentally and inner physically.
And you wink, you try and hit on the dad.
Physically, if you know what I mean. Got the ass of a 5th grader.
You go, listen, Pops, I've seen the porns. It's my friend's dad. Wink.
Yeah, see. There's so much of it out there. There's no way you haven't pounded off. Tell me you've never pounded off to your daughter's middle-aged classmate. Your 50-year-old daughter's middle-aged they
your
classmate.
5th grade daughter's 30-year-old classmate.
Yeah, please. My pronouns are they.
Hey, you got any big Marble Reds?
Yeah, hey.
All I see is these pussy ass.
It's 72s. What the fuck are you, some kind of bird?
Hey, Carolyn, your dad's a fag.
I'm smoking your Lucky. You pull his Lucky out and just smoke that one. I love going for people's Luckies when they offer me a cigarette because I don't abide by the Lucky thing. It's so dumb to me. I always threaten L. I'm gonna smoke their Lucky.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I love having like cigarette culture ignorance.
Dude, I was so against it for a while. I didn't even tap my packs and I was smoking unpacked cigarettes because like. One time, I was trying to talk to a customer in the gas station, and Nathan Bresnan was tapping his entire carton on the counter. Could you?
Dude, when Nathan showed me, he was like making a website, and he goes,
Nice catch.
"Yeah, no, I did sport once.
Sport.
Ich did sport once.
Yes. A championship in sport.
Ich like the sport, ja.
Yes, Briefmarken sammeln.
I played the sport, yeah. I wear tight, high short, yeah. And I let my penis show in the sun, yeah.
That one's for that one special fan out there.
You know who you are. Fritz Hanke himself
Yep.
would be proud.
South Germany will rise again.
The Golden Glove himself.
Yes. Did I ever tell you on here? Like I might have told you on here about like our German family friends and like the old like matriarch painting those
Not about the
pornographic paintings, insanely pornographic, like kind of slightly expressionist paintings. It's like the angle in porn with the male ass balls just going into like
Whoa.
yeah.
So, all right, I probably told you, you might have forgotten. Your German friend, when he worked at Disney World, at the Disneyland, yeah. I get you tickets to the Epcot.
He's fucking what's that accent that you just did? It's like that's
No, I can't do accents very well.
it's like Beer Fest.
Yeah, dude, it's like a really
Yeah.
bad.
What is it, Grandpapa?
What is it, yeah?
It's like Will Forte.
But he got us those tickets to the fucking Disney, and that shit was mad tight.
Dude, yeah, he's an interesting life, man. He goes on.
But their like family relic painting is like a porn painting of an
I think
ass.
this one's only. I've only just recently seen these paintings because she posts every one on Facebook, and
Hold
like,
up.
and it's like it is just like some chick's back walls being dicked by like, and she looks. It's funny. She looks like fucking.
She's loving it.
Well, I mean, this little old German lady is like I don't know, like a pretty, she's the most
she
kind of like
painted it
grandma
herself?
Yeah.
This was when my husband first fucked me. This was the very first time I lost my virginity.
German's still
I
nasty.
was 12.
Still nasty after all these years.
Dude.
Did you?
Ich bin ein Berliner. I couldn't come up with a good
JFK.
one. What I don't know. What's a sexual innuendo upon?
Oh, remember Frau taught us you can't say ich bin heiß as in I am hot as in temperature hot because that means you're horny. Like I'm hot apparently. Like you have to say have to say it is hot.
I'm in heat or
But
something.
if you're basically saying yes, I'm a dog in heat, a freak without warning.
I'm a
I got an
bitch
appetite.
ready to be laid out.
Yeah, I'm ready to get fertilized. I'm ready to like
Seed me up.
I'm trying to spit this litter out.
Ugh.
Let me see.
Fuck, man.
Here we go.
What else did we fuck?
so-
I had like things I wanted to talk to you about. Mostly about how you're gay.
Okay, so this is her.
All right, give me this painting. Give me the old tosseroo.
That's her. Let me find the album of paintings. And I'm seeing these things. I'm like I'll like that, yeah, but I'm like that's the sort of the tits it takes to post these things on.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's fucking
like, it's
bold.
sick. So my dad was even like, whoa. He's like, Rip Pia?
So really?
She's like, Jesus.
Oh fuck yeah!
These things like, okay, here we go. I'm going to like paintings. Oh, dang, there's this one.
What?
Woman looking. Okay, it looks. It's a banana for sure. Yeah.
Well, it's a banana, but painted as a corn cob,
Yeah,
and
that's
some
like
girl
this
sucking
thing.
it like a dick.
Yeah, and okay.
I'm liking it.
We got a lot of suggestive stuff, but then we get into stuff like this.
Oh hell yeah,
Like serious bondage. Go ahead and just swipe through those. That album.
dude! This is graphic.
Yeah.
It's just some girl tied up with dicks in her mouth.
Yeah, this is a nice little German granny painting these things.
Dude, she's getting fucked in her ass.
Yeah, dude.
Yo,
dude,
how much for one of these?
Dude, I could probably get them for free.
Dude.
This is a longtime family friend.
Yo,
Dude, I would buy. I'm gonna make these into NFTs.
Oh, fuck that! I'm gonna make these into my fucking jerk off wall art.
Yeah, she should do like the mural. We should buy that old Auschwitz house in the neighborhood and just have Pia do all the art on it. So it's better, right? Better.
That'd be funny, dude.
You can't say it's not an improvement.
It's not, you know.
You don't have the gates of Auschwitz anymore. You just have
just
brutal sex painted by a German woman.
Well, the gates of Auschwitz they leveled that house.
It's like
so they can't get it.
Yeah, they
I don't even think the land is for sale. Damn, these paintings are ruthless. I can't stop flipping.
I know, like they're enthralling.
Dude, they're so fucking graphic.
Dude, I know it's like it's porn that like porn that makes me squeamish, which ain't that big of a big. Oh my god, yeah, I got a stiletto stepping on a man's chest.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, I haven't even seen.
That's just rad. Fucking So my uncle retired, and he
the old lady with big tits.
Yeah, dude,
probably her.
that's probably her in the mirror. She's probably like,
oh yeah, that's a towel she's got on. Dude, like this, yeah, the ass. Is that the ass?
Yeah, dude,
that's the first one I ever saw.
That girl
I was like,
fucking
I was
ass
like,
filled.
my face. I was just getting closer to the screen. I was like,
getting harder, confused. What you're looking at?
Yeah, my ass is getting farther away, and dude, I'm like,
dude. So my brother got drunk at one of the last family functions, and one of my uncles recently retired. But for fun and in his retirement, he does watercolor paints, and he's getting like crazy fucking good. And he's been doing portraits of people, and he's been selling them. He's been doing like personal commissions and stuff. My brother got wasted and commissioned him to do all the original Universal monsters, and then like. My uncle will paint them all, like draw them, paint them, frame them, and then they're not like very cheap. And Ben commissioned around $1,000 worth of water paints from my uncle, who's like,
dude, Ben likes
and he's laughing. I like, don't tell Jess in the pit.
He's got to hide these things. He can't. He can't even put them up.
For a while, when he was deep on, because he'll get on different kicks, and he was on that VHS tape market. It was like auction group in Facebook. He would have to send tapes to this house because he didn't want Jess to keep getting them.
It's like my uncle hiding whiskey bottles from his wife and. So like, you can't find it as B horror movie.
I would have to like go and buy vinyl from the record store because the record store down the street sells like limited pressing Mondo vinyl, whatever. They do like horror movie soundtracks.
Oh man.
So Ben gets these fucking expensive ass limited pressing horror movie soundtracks.
Porn and horror films are the most sought after expensive VHS tapes for collectors.
Dude, he even would be like, yo, I can Venmo you later, but is there any way you can go pick up a few tapes for me from the store? I'm like, Venmo, like, how much is it? And he's like, it's going to be around $300.
Holy shit. Dude, I mean, that's wild.
So.
Dude, I don't know. I with VHS tapes, I just want more like weird esoteric shit rather than actual like feature films. I like instructional things or like
I know you like
internal
weird stuff.
Yeah, I like internal corporate
Trains
things.
Or like, it's like training videos.
I have a McDonnell Douglas like flight video. I got that Advil traveling with arthritis.
What?
Yeah,
that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But Ben got into VHS tapes, how like people get into records where it's like, no, this is a certain printing where the cover art's different. This is like a test run. This isn't even like.
I've gotten only deep enough into VHS to realize that is like a thing. Not as it's way more like sort of weird and like outsider than even record collecting because because like
it's mostly like it's not even like
records are way cooler.
Well,
like,
because that's people who are usually music enthusiasts. These are mostly people who are getting like VHS tapes that they saw in their childhood.
or
They are
hey, do you want to watch
like,
a movie that sucks and it's really bad quality?
yeah, dude, and
This thing has never even made it to digital.
dude, oh my god, it's so funny. Like Ben gets really like, don't touch the records, don't touch the tapes. Because like one time I fucking was like trying to open a record of his and I like ripped the jacket and I'm supposed to be like the audio engineer who's like dainty and delicate because when I had records and he didn't understand them and one time I think he drug his finger across one of my records. I was like, what are you doing? And
yeah, I remember I was hanging out with this hippie girl one time in college. Just a quick thing. She's like, I really like scratching my records with my nails, like feeling the ribs. And I'm silent. I'm just looking at her and she's like, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm like, no, it's fine. No. It's fine.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, I guess Ben caught an appreciation or an understanding of appreciation for like, he had a limited or a first pressing Purple Rain, still shrunk rat.
Yeah,
Honey, I shrunk the kids. Still shrunk, and
fully shredded.
So he was like, oh, I love Prince. Opens the shrink wrap, pops the record on. It's like once around the horn should do it and like wiping it, like because to get dust or like the had one too many drinks and took the corner with the brush a little too hard, scratches the fuck out of side one.
Dude, like that. I've thrown away the cleaners before because of the propensity for them to you actually accidentally like you lean a little bit and
the bristle will just like move.
It.
So, and then all of a sudden...
that sucks.
Yeah, so Ben fucked up, like, A, by opening it, B, even thinking just to throw it on.
Dude, like,
once
to
around the horn.
destroy it. Like, and with a record, too, once you just, like, if I destroy, like, a side of, like, a double LP, just throw the whole thing out.
Oh.
Like, having it would just be...
It's an upset. It's a mark of my failure.
Yeah.
So, I was dying laughing when Ben told me that, and then now Ben's like... You can't touch the records because you keep trying to look at the posters in them and you keep trying to open them. He doesn't even open his records anymore. He just wants to have them on the shelf.
I just like collecting like
3
metric tons of vinyl.
That's what it is. He just likes to have the collection because it's even with the Plex. Even with our Plex, he requested at least 80 horror movies in a month. And they all went through, but once they're in the download queue, it slows all the other downloads down, and he doesn't understand that. He doesn't care. He won't watch them. He won't listen to the records. He won't watch the movies I download for him on Plex. He just likes to see that they are there, and he has the option if he ever wanted to, but he won't.
I understand that on some level.
Almost, dude.
But, like, because I do it for certain things, maybe. Like, I have, like, you know... physical backups of the transcripts of the Ghislaine Maxwell trial.
Of course.
But yeah, you gotta enjoy this shit sometimes. I understand it even less with digital media. Like physical media is a different thing. Like books,
well, the digital
records.
media is so
it's the
preposterous to me.
Shackles of like too much choice.
Because he can't watch the movies he requests. He's got small kids.
Yeah. True.
And now I got to go out and buy like a $500 hard drive because...
What's to stop you from just going a mass deleting tirade?
Because JD is also a digital hoarder.
Yeah, the data.
So JD likes the idea of having sheer data.
I bet he's always commenting on the data hoarder subreddit. JD, you know, he just acts like he never comments because he's like, oh, commenting, that's gay, and he's like, updoots, my good sir, on the data hoarders. Like, check out my new rig. I have every Wikipedia page on it. In case the power goes out, the EMP goes off, the power grid fails, but I can still get my house's power back up and running. I got access to all the child porn in the world.
In case the internet companies shut down, I have all the data already saved.
In case children go extinct.
Dude, I was looking at hard drives, like external hard drives, and how expensive they can get. There's one that was like almost $10,000, and it was like... I don't know, like 200 terabytes, and it was
Who
just
has
like a
those
separate
except pedophiles?
exactly
Like,
for their excessive amount of child porn.
Yeah, I don't think
And
I don't think all the porn I've ever watched could add up to the gigabytes
No.
of some of their hard drives.
What's so funny of that is like the amount of child porn that someone would have to save, and it's like, child pornography viewers, I'm assuming, I have no knowledge of this, I'm assuming they're like, if it's any type of child porn, I have to save it because it's not that easy to find. They got like
true.
the sidebar ads where it's like, you got a limp dick, you want to fuck a kid.
Yeah, like, is that what happens when you click those?
It's like Pornhub, like a Pornhub website, but it's like all the ads is child porn.
Yeah,
Instead of like the new starlet, it's like the new 5-year-old.
Dude, what if you just started getting those ads for some reason? You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Like, oh, dude, like,
but I mean,
dude, no, that's
but as I'm
so
saying,
funny.
like anyone who's got an
like
external
bears,
hard drive tower, I can't talk.
Sorry.
But they got external hard drive tower of child porn, and it's not like high quality videos. It's going to be like a lot of photos and low quality files.
This is
so
just
the sheer vast amount of child porn they'd have to have on like a 15 terabyte hard drive of like the smallest amount of like a shitty JPEG photo.
Yeah.
Like how many millions of fucking photos do these creeps have to fill up?
Too.
I literally, like, I can't, like, I'm kind of blowing my mind right now in this corner thinking about how many shitty flip phone JPEG photos it would take to fill up a 15 terabyte fucking hard drive. And it would be like a million pictures of kids.
We're talking about like 200 by 370. Like,
shitty low res.
Dude, it is
480 is the highest maybe pixel you're getting.
It looks like a screen cut from like the Donkey Kong arcade game.
Some of these videos could very well just be Bridget the Midget Powers pornos. It could just be like a kind of attractive midget.
Bridget the Midget Powers. Do I make you horny?
Do I make you Randy? Yeah. Just a midget getting fucked in her ass.
That has to exist. I'll be so embarrassed when the police find 30 gigs of Austin Powers midget porn on my computer.
It's just one video over and over and over.
Yeah, it's one video made into a 10-hour loop.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, we should make one of those 10-hour loop YouTube videos, but just put like pornography in the middle with no sound, and you like kind of do a swirl on the corner of it so algorithms can't tell it's like a titty or a pussy.
Yeah, we'd have to do a color change, maybe put a filter on the top, maybe just make a sissy hypno 10-hour loop.
Oh yeah, or like with the worst like Polaroid scans of our own dick, like in a dark room with the flash and like pants pulled down to knees,
on
shirt
the coldest day possible.
Oh yes, it's like
dude, and then god, we can have a flash real quick like how they do in Fight Club.
Yes. It could be like a super zoomed in, but the Ken Burns pan, like on iMovie. Yeah, it's just panning across and you can never see what it is all at once on screen, but
yeah,
that'd be good. Or star swipe with it.
Fuck yeah, that's good, dude. Yeah. So my buddy Max works at a fucking retirement home community thing. And he said they got a new resident, and it's like an old Italian guy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy's right. And he's like...
There goes the neighborhood.
Well, dude, and he works... there's a lot of, like, black nurses there, and... I think...
Volatile.
We think this dude is, like, at least cognizant of what he said. There's this black girl who had, like, braids, but they're, like, tied up in, like, a way they're sitting on her head. And, you look at it and you're like, okay, it's a girl with braids. And he goes, I swear that's the funniest hat I've ever seen.
That's the funniest hat.
And then he's like, you people always on top of the fucking trends.
What do you mean, you people? Honestly, when an old Italian stops saying out-of-pocket shit, that's when you just start worrying.
Yeah, that's when it's an issue.
Yeah, when they're like,
dude,
hi.
He came in and he was like... He looked at a girl up and down, like, he goes, like, down to her feet up, and goes, like, how much for the pussy, baby?
I'm picturing this guy, like, 380 pounds.
Breathing through his senses, like,
yeah.
Hey baby, how much for that pussy?
He's got like pomade, slick back hair, but it's bald. But there's like a little widow's peak island, and it's all slicked back. Yeah.
And he only wears fucking wife beaters that have a little bit of spagoot stain on the front, and like a track jacket or windbreaker. His
back and chest are shaved down to his gold chain, of course.
Yeah.
He's got, he hangs up his shirt when he eats dinner.
Dude,
that's my favorite part of the Don John movie. It's him and Tony Danza hanging up their dress shirts and eating dinner.
All Italians take off their outer layer when they eat their saucy pasta because it's going to, like, as you're slurping up, you're going to get spaghetti sauce all over your shirt.
I respect the just, like, acknowledgement of inevitability.
And then, yeah, you got to wear, like, a wife beater so it keeps your chest hair from falling into the plate.
You got to put on your dinner beater, see? Because what if you dribble on your beater? You can't put your shirt back on then.
That's why you got to wear 2 beaters. You wear a black one with a white one over the top.
Yeah, you just say.
Don't you know anything about the fucking Italian culture?
Fuck no.
What?
My parents would never let me associate with people like that.
Well, dude, it's. I mean, I don't blame them. Italians, for the longest time, were seen as the scoundrels of America.
Oh yeah, and for good reason. They were like the Indian guys of the 20th century.
What?
You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I'm talking about.
This
guy knows what I'm talking about. Right?
Dude, I love getting like same shirted, like that like I love calling same shirted, like when someone will look at you and do that hand gesture, like same shirt, but it's like you're a white guy. You understand it.
Yeah, like a guy who's dug himself deep into a corner, like around like some black people saying some weird shit.
Like, well, no, you get it. And then it's like, I'm creeping away into the corner, like, don't you drag
it's like
me
when
into
you're
this.
trying to save a drowning person and they just push you under to get air.
Dude, oh, fuck yeah. And they'll...
Like, it's that's why you got to knock them out and then save them.
Well, if you...
So you just knock that guy out and drag him away.
Yeah, like, there's the only way to save you.
Because, yeah, you say the N-word, right?
Right? You say it like when you're rap, like, no, I mean, I don't say it like that. When I'm in my car by myself and it comes on to my song, like, how am I going to sing Notorious Thugs by Biggie Smalls if I can't say it?
Yeah, when I'm in my car alone listening to Eminem, and that's like, I'm not allowed to.
Well, I mean, he's an old school wigger, so he'd be like, Eminem's the best rapper because he's not allowed to do the handicap A, soft A rhymes.
Yeah, you see, he is actually more artistic.
He's more articulate than your common...
He's not one of these ghetto, I am a thug type of rappers. All these kids,
bitches, hoes, and money.
Kids these days getting crunk. Come on. Back in my day, we got a little tuned up. We got a little up our ass. You know what I mean? Like gay, like old people always have like kind of gay expressions for things sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
I got my ass pounded last night.
Okay,
you got fucked by a man? No, we got drunk. I got pounded last night.
Yeah, straight up just reamed. I got that pearl necklace. Woke up with a
dude. I was thinking about. I was watching Kingpin earlier, and the mom from Detroit Rock City is in it, and no. Not the fag music. I think it's so funny. Like heavy metal was like the fag music. Like
like especially like
you're wearing makeup.
Disco guys.
Disco guys wearing
disco is a weird cross section of homos and dagos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have Saturday Night Fever, which, like, probably my favorite representation of Italians in any movie. Like, it's the most true to life.
No matter what movie, it's always
there's
just...
two types of girls. There's good girls and there's cunts. I see you're a cunt. He tells us, like basically good girls are girls who won't sleep with them, and cunts are women who do. And one time a woman like offers him speed while he's dancing. He's like, "Get this shit out of my face." I'm just here to dance.
Get that mic closer. There you go. No, you're fine. You don't gotta get closer. I just wanted it there. I do like that fucking...
It's so... That movie is so fucking crazy. Like, it's like there's so much shit. Like,
I wonder if it's like a L. Ron Hubbard movie. I wonder if it was like that Battle our Battlefield Earth or whatever that fucking
Oh
shitty
yeah,
movie was.
I mean, like kinda, yeah. Like I mean,
L. Ron Hubbard written piece.
see, L. Ron Hubbard is just 3 John Travoltas in a trench coat.
It's 2 Tom Cruises and a John Travolta in a closet.
It's Tom Cruise and what's his name? Will Smith is in the middle where you can't see him. Isn't he like a Scientologist? Won't admit to it, or he's like, I fuck with him sometimes, but he won't actually.
Probably.
Honestly, Will Smith fucking stinks.
Will Smith stinks so bad.
Dude, I'm so sick of Will Smith.
Your rap stinks, dude.
Dude, your rap is fucking gay, dude. Like you rap about like wiping your fucking mouth after you eat and like respecting your parents and like you washing your hands after you shit. So like
fucking disgusting
homo shit like that.
Some gay ass shit like
Bro,
that.
I'm like,
first off, it is the gayest thing to do is to wipe your ass after you shit.
Yeah, it's honestly,
I keep my ass dirty so no dicks go in it.
See, that's why
it's like a skunk. Like,
yeah, see, yeah, exactly.
Dicks come near my ass, I spray them with shit.
Bro, yeah. Like, what, am I just going to make my ass all squeaky clean and inviting?
Dude, I have like a shotgun force diarrhea blast on command anytime I feel like I'm going to get raped.
My ass is like Petra in Indiana Jones' The Last Crusade. You gotta like duck at a certain time or the blades cut you in half.
My ass is like Short Round from Indiana Jones. The little Asian kid.
Yeah, dude, that kid's he's in the Goonies too.
He's just Short Round in the Goonies.
Yeah, but his name is Data.
They don't give him a real name ever?
No, and like what does Short Round even mean? Like I mean he's not a fat kid.
I think what's
the relationship again?
I think it's Harrison Ford's massage boy, and he's like, "Nah, just put him in the fucking movie. He's gonna keep jerking me off through the scene."
Yeah. It's like Marlon Brando and that little monkey guy from.
Little known fact: Short Round had his hand or ass on Harrison Ford's dick throughout that whole film.
Yes, they actually had to digitally put Harrison Ford's lower half in because he refused to wear pants and stop getting jerked off by Short Round.
He refused to stop fucking Short Round.
And Steven Spielberg was like, cool.
Well, yeah, that's what technology is.
Yeah, isn't movie technology great? Movie magic. Hey, I'd like you for that movie Poltergeist. Dude, that is the most suspect. I can't believe
Poltergeist?
No, the story of how how that girl came to be in Poltergeist.
Didn't she get raped to death?
Yeah, like on the set of like Wheel of Fortune or something.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
it was not even a movie. It was a weekly, daily game show.
No, it wasn't on the game show. It just happened in the same place where they filmed the game show.
Oh, okay.
Because you have a large studio audience, spectators,
and
private studio sound stages. Really but anyway, Spielberg was out on the prowl, I guess, and he's cruising. He's cruising. He's at a restaurant, like having brunch, and he sees this little girl and her parents at a table across the restaurant, and walks over and is like, your daughter. I think your daughter has some talent. She'd be perfect for a movie. Like, there's some I can tell. It's Steven Spielberg. They're Hollywood parents, so they're like, look, you do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want to my kid or me.
Yeah. Please me. Please don't leave me out.
The husband is like, you can do whatever you want to me, my wife, me, or my kid, me.
You could fuck me in the ass, fucking fuck my mouth.
Try it out.
If you try and fuck my family, you better include me. Like,
dude,
he scouted this girl, and there's no 5-year-old that stands out from any other 5-year-old. Like as far as saying, she would be perfect for a movie.
Kids do not stand out
for
shit.
Kids look the same.
They're all the fuking same little grubby monster.
Like that, and Stevens. Nobody else could do that.
Where was the girl?
It was
changing in a changing room.
He followed her mom into the bathroom.
Yeah, like it's Sports Authority getting a new
her
fucking
diaper changed in the diaper change station.
When he walks into the fucking family bathroom because it's like a open wall. Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was occupied. That bare baby ass of your daughter would be perfect in my movie.
I caught a smell outside, and I had to see.
I had to see if that shit loaded diaper
I had to
was
see
on.
where that came from.
If that stinky ass shit came out of that hot, tight little blonde I saw in here earlier.
You like Wheel of Fortune? No, but then there's like a weird thing too, where there's in her brother's room in that movie, there's a poster for the Super Bowl that happens 2 years later, which is also the year she died.
Yeah, it's fucking goofy.
And I'm not saying that Steven Spielberg is a satanic pedophile, but I also can't say
that he's not.
I can't prove otherwise.
Have you ever seen Steven, what's his name? Steven Spielberg. I almost went Hawking, which would have been funny for this bit. Have you ever seen Stephen Hawking and the devil in a room together? No. So it sounds like he's a pedophile, satanic cult leader raping these kids for TV death.
I mean,
rating.
That Stephen Hawking was on the Epstein flight logs. He visited Little St. James.
Hey, Epstein, have that girl suck my dick, and I'll tell you how to get to warp speed.
If you tell anyone, I'll kill your parents.
Jeffrey, if
I'll
you tell
come find
anyone,
you and kill you myself.
I will show everyone your funny-looking penis.
I know how to give you this disease. You know how I got like this? I told on someone who molested me. Just see if he looks like he has the worst breath ever.
Oh,
I can smell his breath through the screen.
Those bottom teeth are just like rotting ass wood logs.
Yeah, once he just turns into a skeleton, his breath will be better than ever.
Yo, fuck.
Imagine his ass.
Is he dead yet? He's dead.
Fuck
right?
Yeah.
He's thank
USA,
God.
USA.
He's not raping any more kids.
Dude, yeah, just his
in the name of black
penis
holes.
Famously still worked.
Dude, I bet he found the secret to black holes while fucking some kid's ass.
He's just, he's like black holes. He's like just into black chicks in college. I think I'll study abroad. Maybe two.
Maybe two. And you know why I call them wormholes? That's why I call my dick.
That's why I call my dick the earthworm. Cut it in half and it's got
go.
6 hearts in it.
Dude, oh,
curse Lou Gehrig for giving me this awful disease.
Lou Gehrig. Dude, was he, a baseball player?
Yeah. He was also an astrophysicist.
Uh-huh.
Yes, actually. See, it's something about learning too much about space.
It just makes your fucking...
Yeah, you go space retard.
Yeah, your body gets all retarded, but leaves your dick to work.
It's almost worse to be just body retarded rather than mind retarded.
Shit. Would you rather be a able-bodied man with your dick not working, or would you rather be Stephen Hawking with a disabled body but your dick works? So you get a boner, you wake up to like a raging morning erection, or like one of those erections you can't get rid of unless you come. You have to jerk off to get rid of this. But like the other day, I rolled over in bed and like kickstanded myself. Because like I had this boner I couldn't get rid of. I tried to pee, it wouldn't go away. So I was like in a panic because I was tired. I wasn't in the mood to jerk off, but I had this stupid erection that wouldn't go away.
Yeah, it's almost like you could call
it kind of hurt a little bit.
It's like almost a priapism or priapism.
Yeah, it kind of fucking sucked because it was like I couldn't I was like, oh god damn it! Now I gotta look at porn, get like turned on to jerk off and come. It was. Dude,
it's so hard. Like it was like it's like trying to pull start a lawnmower when you're not horny and trying to watch porn.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see just like a thumbnail of some ravaged butthole, and it's like, oh, gotta go back to square one.
Yeah, now I'm not. Yeah, now I gotta
some thumbnails. Like I wish there was some way I could just like filter out
get rid of them.
Yeah, because I mean, I've stopped browsing before because of a thumbnail I scrolled past.
Yeah,
that's
big time.
I can't
one of those completely wrecked out butts.
Yeah,
it's not cool.
Come on, those people know what they're looking for.
Anyhow, answer the question: yes. Would you rather have a working dick and a not working body, or a working body and a not working dick?
You know?
So, like, you get such a hard boner, you can't jerk off. Like, you can't come unless you have that Stephen Hawking nurse.
Well, I kind of already am in a working body with a non-working dick, so I'd probably keep it the same. Grass
You're
ain't
not
always
far away
green.
from being
Grass
both
ain't always
bad ends
greener.
and
Yeah,
not working.
Yeah, depending on the time of the day.
Dude, yeah.
No, but I mean, dude, fucking, that's an interesting question because I don't think I could go without like playing Civ or my guitar, like, and getting your dick sucked by your big titty nurse. I'm sure the novelty wears off, especially when
Well,
there's no way I could ever.
Why if he had this like
she was just like she was cucking him, according to the movie.
Yeah,
well, I think movies are real, so
yeah.
I think all movies are real.
Every movie I've ever seen, 100% real. Osmosis Jones,
bro. I can't believe what they'd happen in Bill Murray's body.
Damn, Bill Murray, you're out of control, pal.
You got some sort of Will Smith, like Rush Hour thing going on in your body.
I love how like, and It's Always Sunny. Charlie will be like, actors are that character. It's like it's not a character. It's no. Why would Dolph Lundgren not be Dolph Lundgren in the movie? Like,
yeah.
I love that like logic. I don't know movies by fucking characters. It's like it's Abbott and Costello. What do you mean they're named differently in this one?
Yeah, like that's a good point.
They're not named the same in the baseball one, and they're not named the same when they meet Frankenstein.
It's such an unnecessary, confusing thing to do.
It pisses me off. It's like when they were doing all those Talladega Nights and fucking Step Brothers. Like, why isn't he just calling him Will? Why isn't he calling him just fucking what's the other one? John. Isn't it John?
I say John C. Yeah, I'm John C. Reilly. It's me.
Hey Gilbert.
Hey Gilbert, it's me, John C. Reilly.
He's got a promotion at the burger
that
shop.
Retarded brother's up the water tower again. Were you deep dicking that woman, Gilbert?
Well, you retard.
You got some ice cream on your mouth. I'll distract her kid. Go ahead and hit it again. Wow. Dude, John C. Reilly, what else is he in? Fucking
oh man.
Oh, he's in Gangs of New York. I'm a cop now.
Hey, Gilbert, you're not retarded anymore. Hey, like Ernie here, because Leo's in Gangs of New York, right? Oh, I need that actually. Will you throw that back to me?
Oh my God, dude, you're right. That's the connection. It's like,
hey, Ernie, you're not a retard anymore.
Hey, it's I love when I do like a celebrity. It gets farther and farther. Like when Bobby Hill turns into Steve-O.
Who were we doing that was like also Bobby Hill?
Yeah, there's
oh fuck yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember who was Bobby Hill. Like
what day?
It was Wolfman Jack for a minute, and Captain Beefheart maybe.
Oh fuck, man.
Dude, I need a cigarette. I need a fucking cigarette.
Fucking cigarette. Oh man.
This episode is brought to you by Getting Hide.
Getting Hide?
Getting Hide, a subsidiary of Big Dog, Dog Fart, Maverick Menthol, Grim Reaper shirts. Dude, the Grim Reaper shirt that says, I'll be as wide as I want to. I'll be as wide and tall as I want to at concerts.
I want a shirt that's like, hey, buddy, tell your bitch to shut up.
Yeah, fucking.
And it's,
dude, that's the best. Check your bitch.
Check your bitch.
Dude, telling someone to check their bitch is the best thing ever, because you put that guy in an unwinnable situation, one, because he either has to fight you or check his bitch. And either way,
he's not gonna.
Yeah, someone's going home disappointed.
Yeah,
and immediately sends the woman will immediately go nuclear, and and it's causing him. He'll have to make a split-second decision because
now this obvious beta cuck that she's dating is being threatened by a greater stag, myself.
us with our magnificent big crab claws and huge 18-point
My
racks.
musk.
My
every
fucking
bitch in
my
the venue
neck
can
goiter.
smell when I walk in.
I croak with the biggest neck goiter in the bar.
My balls smell like the most cum.
Bro,
my gooch and ball situation stinks like a bag full of pennies.
yeah, I try and I go to women's restroom, just rub my nuts on the toilet seat to collect their pheromones.
I go into public toilets and reach in the tampon trash can. I rub those used tampons on my dick.
Women are fucking disgusting. I swear, like, when I worked at BP, the only shit I ever had to clean off the back of a toilet was when some bitch, like, couldn't just sit down. You know what fucks me up is they all hover, so, like, one of them in three could just sit down and not get anything on their ass. This one must have hovered, but, like, had the complete wrong angle, just blasted. She blasted the hinge of the toilet seat, and so the shit was all under the hinge, under the toilet seat.
Oh, that's the worst place for shit to go.
And I discovered this, and I'm like, and it already smells like a jar of pennies in there, like normal,
metallic and shit,
yeah,
all bloody.
It's like a goddamn slaughterhouse,
bloody and shitty,
dude. Yeah, like I would say, like men may like piss on every inch of the men's room floor, but I get that. That's because someone pisses on the floor, so the next guy has to back up a little bit, so he's gonna miss a little, and
listen, you're gonna get upset when the hose leaks a little on the sidewalk. Big deal.
If I ever caught a man hovering over the toilet,
it's on site, bro.
Bro, I would.
You better pull your pants all the way to the ground and your shirt all the way up like a retarded little elementary school kid before I catch you hovering over a toilet, boy.
You're better off just shitting in your hand and then dropping it in the toilet afterwards.
I like how my shirt's just progressively gotten all the way up to my tits. By
I haven't even. Yeah,
I pulled it up a little bit to rub my belly, and now it's all the way up to my tits and almost showing my nipples so I can get a full belly stroke.
What about like when you pull down your pants to the ankles?
Dude,
and
your belly
pants
button is so dark. How much fuzz is in there?
I need a nose hair trimmer to like cut up the hair.
Dude, you can pull out enough lint to make a small shirt in there.
I've been thinking about getting into crocheting. Have you ever stuck your finger so far down your belly button it hurt your asshole?
It's that feeling that's like,
so weird.
You poke your belly button and your dick kind of hurts.
Yeah, it's like for me it kind of manifests in
it's like
the dick and the asshole.
It's like being struck by lightning that goes through my belly button, dick, and asshole.
Yeah,
like through my belly button, routed through my dick and balls, and out of my ass.
Well, everyone knows, like, if you held like a hose up to your belly button, it would start spraying out your dick and ass.
My balls would fill up like water balloons.
Yeah, and then it'd touch a grass blade and explode.
My penis would be like, what was that really dangerous lawn toy where it was like a hose that just whipped around and would just shin your kids?
Yeah, that shit was wild. Like,
so my balls would swell up, my dick would just be whipping around like a fucking fire hose unmanned.
That's so funny. Like your balls would be all hangy, like, and like
it'd be like when you fill up a water balloon to where like it's thick opaque until the rubber stretches all the way out.
Yeah, and it's in the sun too, so it's like,
if you
throw it too hard, it'll explode. Are you ever like fill up real like helium balloons with water? They just don't break. Or even like one of those balloons that is like one of the thick rubber ones that like you fill that up with water and you can just brain someone with it,
knock someone out,
throw it out of a moving car, and it's basically as hard as concrete when it hits them. The same reason you die when you jump off the Golden Gate.
Damn.
You know, there's a movie called The Bridge that films the Golden Gate for a year and just like documents everybody who commits suicide off it. People are constantly jumping off that fucking thing.
You know what? I bet that Roadkill Ghost Chair guy, after we told him his set sucked, he found himself on that bridge.
For sure. He's probably the guy who got out there and then changed his mind, but then slipped.
And then just
fell.
Fell
and they say when you hit the San Francisco Bay, the water compresses. It's like landing on concrete. So you break your legs and fall in the icy cold bay. Like one guy, like only a few have survived it, and the guy who did was like, yeah, as soon as I jumped, like all of my problems seemed so insignificant, and I regretted it immediately.
Oh fuck!
Like, because you got a long way to fall, and think about it. Suddenly, like,
well, yeah, dude, I don't know how far is it to the water at the Golden Gate Bridge.
It's a long way.
Like, the
I
foot
mean,
was.
let me
Because
get
in
the
New
figure.
Zealand, I did the world's biggest bungee jump, and you fall for so long.
That's the thing is, you don't even have to fall that far for water to fuck you up.
You don't have to fall that far for water to fuck you up. But doing just a free fall in general, like when you're going, when like, have you ever had the sensation when the window's down and the wind is coming in so fast and hard you can't breathe?
Wait, sorry, one more time. I was looking for
When the wind is like whipping so hard
Oh
and you
yeah,
can't breathe.
yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like that. And then all you hear is just like wind whipping.
Oof.
And you just see,
I hate that.
when I jumped on the bungee, it was like the river, it was like a fucking Looney Tunes river, like so far away in the canyon. You jump and you just watch it rapidly get big. Like this river got bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was like, this is terrifying. Jumping is like one of the
nothing
heights.
that I would
That's
want
the
to
worst thing in the world.
I hate heights, like because you just say, "Oh, a tall guy afraid of heights." Well, guess what? I'm that much higher than you,
Dude. Like,
then like I see. There's nothing about that appeals to me, like a skydiving or that. And in fact, I would just be. Oh, it would be so fucking paralyzing.
that was so that day. It was incredibly extreme. Like,
I've never been an adrenaline junkie.
Me neither, and I don't like heights. I don't know why. I guess it's just because me and JD were in New Zealand, and we just said, "Fuck it, we'll do it."
You want to think you're a pussy?
Well, no, we were going to skydive, but I'm too fat to skydive in New Zealand.
Oh, thank God! The one time it's paid off.
For real, I literally was like 5 pounds too heavy because I had to do it tandemly.
Oh, dude, that's such a drag.
Well, what's bullshit is I've seen fatter people than me skydive.
Yeah.
Well, I'm dense. It's like when a bad drug dealer gives you a skeet bag. No,
no,
it's a dense.
Yeah, you're trying to sell the fucking flight instructor.
It's like, this is a gram. This isn't an eighth. No, it's just dense.
Yeah, so I got a lot of shake. But
Dude,
also,
fuck
like, dude, I would.
and then later that day,
imagine just
after
being suicidal and like just refusing to pull the ripcord, and then like elbowing or headbutting the guy, knocking him out, and
like,
and he's like, it's not selfish because I'll break his fall.
Yeah, he'll live.
Yeah, see,
dude. Right after we jumped on that bungee, we went and sat in Lake Rotorua and looked at the mountain that they used as Mount Doom and Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. And me and JD got the absolute. We tripped acid and got the absolute worst sunburns anyone's ever had. Probably we had go to the hospital level sunburns. Like I was purple for days. I got definite sun poisoning. My shoulders were bubbles, and I couldn't wear pants for fucking 3 days. And everywhere we went, people just looked at me like, "What the fuck is this kid?"
Yeah, because I looked like they're a bunch of 800-pound Maoris.
Well, yeah, they were like 800-pound Maoris that were 4 feet tall. And then 8 feet wide. And I saw this woman. It was like the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka.
Oh my God!
I've never seen anyone so comically round and short. It was like, what the fuck is this place?
It is Middle Earth, isn't it?
It was, dude. It was fucked up. It was weird.
Even like what's his name? Peter Jackson is kind of a trollish type guy.
Dude, so like it's weird in New Zealand. Like you can be driving through the desert, and then all of a sudden you're in like a tall tree forest, and all of a sudden you're on the beach, and now all of a sudden you're on the side of a mountain.
That geographic location is just so like
30-minute drive, and we saw like 8 different terrains.
That's a trip. It's literally almost like a Skyrim map type, where there's like you got all the snow place, you got like
right
woods,
like in Red Dead, how it's this is supposed to be all of America.
Yeah, you get like San Andreas, you got woods.
Yeah, it's fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to go smoke a cigarette?
Yeah, I haven't found an exact figure, but peep out this painting here on how high it is, and the Frisco Bay is ice cold, and you're just gonna get like washed out.
What, year round? It's ice cold?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because of the mountains and shit like that, I guess. I don't know, and all the gust from all the butt sex going on there.
Mm-hmm. Distance to water.
That's why Alcatraz.
Let's go smoke some weed.
Like the waters are so choppy and cold that Alcatraz, most people couldn't really. It's like, go ahead, try and swim away.
A person jumping from the highest point on the bridge will drop 245 feet before plunging into the frigid
Damn, that's like
Frisco.
that's almost like a little more than a third of the arch.
So the bungee jump in New Zealand's like 600 feet or something.
That would be the arch.
It was the scariest thing
I
in the world.
think the arch is.
All right.
Yeah, the arch is like 800 feet tall. It's like fucking
Smoke dog fart. Wear Maverick menthol.
Gateway Arch, the Jefferson
Jerk
Expansion.
off to big dog.
Jefferson
trips.
Expansion Memorial Jerk Off.
All right. Who's gay this week?
Let's just say our regular friends and guest, Kyle. Kyle, that fucking. And Chris, the two are babies we're friends with, two Indian babies.
Oh, fucking Chris, that baby.
Dude, I love
They're
calling
gay.
Chris a baby.
It's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
All right, man, let's go smoke.